Students, I hope everything is well with you. This time, we will be focusing on multiplying and dividing fractions again, but we will move forward to your lesson 8. So your lesson 8 focused on multiplying and dividing mixed fractions. So let's get ready. Oops, another lesson again? Yes, Sparky, we will discuss again another lesson. And this is already part 3 of multiplying and dividing fractions. So we focus on multiplying mixed fraction first. Before we can multiply mixed numbers, we need to change them into improper fractions. And I hope I was able to recall in your lesson 7, converting mixed number to improper fractions. Again, example, we have here 1 and 1/3 times 2 and 1/3. Always remember that in multiplying fractions, we only need to deal with simple fractions. So this time, what you're gonna do is you just have to convert this mixed fraction or mixed number into improper fraction. So how to do that? Again, you have to do it this way. 3 times 1. So 3 times 1, it's equal to 3. And then add 1, it's equal to 4. So you now have 4. And please, always copy the denominator 3. Okay, so you now have 4/3. So for this one, again, you now have 4/3 for that one. Multiply it also to this. So again, you have to do the 3 times 2, it's 6, and add 1. The answer is 7, and please, again, don't forget to copy the denominator of your mixed number. So we now have 4/3 times 7/3. So this time, we can easily multiply them. Am I correct? So we have 4 times 7, it's 28, and then 3 times 3, it's 9. As what you can see, I hate improper fractions. Always make sure that your improper fraction must be in mixed number. That should be your final answer. And then, therefore, your final answer is 3 and 1/9. That is your final answer, 3 and 1/9. Why is it so again? Again, let's go back to changing improper fraction to mixed number. How to do that? You have to divide 28 to 9. 28 divided by 9, it's 3. And 3 times 9, it's 27. So you have to subtract. There is still remainder 1. What to do if you have a remainder 1? Your remainder will be your new numerator. Copy the same denominator from the given. Okay? Let's move to another example. This time, we have 3 and 1/5 times 2 and 4/8. So what are we gonna do? 5 times 3, it's equals to 15, plus 1, it's 16/5. Times 8 times 2, it's 16. Divided by plus 4, it's 20/8. 20/8. It's there. Again, yes, Sparky is saying something to us. So this looks like it might be a good time to use some of that fancy cross-canceling. Yes, we will be using again the cross-canceling method because we are now dealing with bigger numbers. And it is because the GCF, if we do the cross-canceling, is more than 1. For example, this one, 8 and 16 and 8. So what is the GCF of 16 and 8? We both know that we can divide both that one by 8. So 16 divided by 8, it's 2. And 8 divided by 8, it's 1. And how about this one? 20 and 5. What is the GCF of 20 and 5? Very good. The GCF, it's 5. Therefore, you have to divide 20 to 5. That becomes 4. And then 5 divided by 5, it's also 1. And I hope that is clear. So we now have 2/1 and 4/1. And the answer is 8/1. And what do you mean by 8/1 again? it is too obvious that 8 over 1 is equal to whole number 8. So your answer must be a whole number 8. I want to see a whole number 8, not this one. Okay? In giving out your final answer. So I hope, Sparky is starting to wig out here. Okay? All this junk is actually starting to make sense. Okay. So you can just read the conversation there. And you will answer this as your formative assessment for this part. Okay, oops, there's answer. Okay. Next is we will do the dividing mixed numbers. But before that, let me ask Sparky first this one. So how did it go with the mixed number, Sparky? So fantastical, but I'm starting to get a little worried. Why is it? Why are you worried, Sparky? Because I think I actually want to start becoming friends with fraction. That's just weird, but good to hear that, Sparky. Okay, this time we focus now on our part 4 in multiplying and dividing fraction. This time we focus on dividing mixed fractions. So I will just write the example for dividing mixed fractions. So I'll just give one example because you know everything already. So assuming I have here 3 and 3/4 divided by 2 and 1/2. So what are we gonna do about this one? Again, you just have to keep the first one, but before that, you have to convert first this one into improper fraction. So 4 times 3 plus 3. So 4 times 3, it's 12 plus 3, it's 15. Copy the denominator. Divided by, so what are we gonna do next? So times and then plus. So 2 times 2, it's 4. Plus 1, 5 over 2. So what are we gonna do what are we gonna do next again? So we have to copy, keep the first fraction, change the operation, and then flip the second fraction. So flip that one, it's 2 over 5. So you can now do the cross cancelling. Remember the cross cancelling? So we have 5 and 15 and 5. We can actually divide that one to 5. That's the GCF. So 15 divided by 5, it's 3, and 5 divided by 5, it's 1. How about this? The GCF is 2. So 4 divided by 2, it's 2. 2 divided by 1, 2 divided by 2, it's 1. So you now have 3 times 1. The answer is 3 over, and then 2 times 1, it's 2. So 3 halves is the answer. So if your answer is 3 halves, what are we gonna do with this? Make that one into mixed number. So 1 over 1 and 1/2. That is your final answer. Let me give you another example. How about if we are dealing with this? Okay, what are we gonna do on this? So the same thing for a while. I will rewrite it. So the same thing, what are we gonna do is you have to make all the mixed numbers into improper fraction. So only this one. So we have 4. We have 4 times 2. It's 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3, it's 11 over 4. And then divided by 8. Again, automatically, please always remember that if you divide, if you have a whole number, there is automatically a denominator equal to 1. Denominator of a whole number, it's always equal to 1. I hope that is clear. So this time, you do the second step. The second step is you follow the method I told you. The keep, change, flip. Okay, keep, change, flip, or KCF. So keep the first fraction. We have 11 over 4. Change the operation of the of the operation. You change the operation, it's multiplication now. And then this 8 over 1 becomes 1 over 8. This time, we can multiply now this one, right? So 11 times 1, it's 11 over 4 times 8, it's 32. Your final answer is 11 over 32. I hope this lesson is clear to all of you. God bless all of you. Regarding the word problem on this, we will discuss it during face-to-face schedule. Goodbye.